Straight. Okay. Here. Okay. Welcome, everyone. I'm just trying. Here we go. There we go. Okay. Really nice to have each one of you here this morning. Unfortunately, Deb couldn't make it, and I'm really happy to be able to show up for her today. She'll be here next week. So welcome. Can you guys hear me? Jordan, you can hear me okay? Okay. And I just want to share, like I'm here at intervals, and I'm very happy to be back. I just got off a whole work session, so I'm really happy to be off for a while. So I really don't have any shares right now. We'll share at the end. Let's get into meditation just for a 2-minute meditation. So come into a tall seated space. Yeah, however that feels in your body. Yeah. Set your gaze to one spot, close your eyes, and then just breathe. Yeah, and root your sit bones down, just as if you were being pulled to the top of your head, reach the crown of your head up to the ceiling. Yeah. Take a full breath in. Breathe out. Come into your space, your body. As you breathe in, notice the sides of your feet, the sides of your shins rooted down into the earth, your sit bones rooted down. Pull your attention up through your thighs to your pelvis, and then up through your belly and low back to your mid-back, up to your chest and upper back, and then up through the sides of your neck, through the crown of your head. Notice your space within, and notice your space on the periphery, on the outside. Take a deep breath in. Long breath out. Open your eyes. Interlace your hands in front of you. Stretch up. Exhale, release your hands. Come into child's pose. The pose of beginning again, right here. Set your gaze as you close your eyes. As you keep your eyes open. Yeah. You have the awareness of your body here. Take a deep breath in. Pause and a sigh out. Begin your ujjayi. Breathe in. Pause, breathe out, long and slow. Again, breathe in, 2, 3, 4. Pause, breathe out. Stretch your fingers long, your arms long, your hips to your heels. Empty your breath out. Last one, in, fill up the sides of your body, the back side of your body. Pause, breathe out, pull your belly in. Downward facing dog. Yeah, lift your hips up and back. Yeah, and then put your attention on one spot behind you, between your feet. Yeah, move around. If you need to lift a leg or take your feet left to right, do that. 3 breaths. Soften as you move. Soften through your elbows, your knees. Yeah, even shake your head out. Last breath in. Breathe out, hips up and back. Look ahead, feet to hands. Halfway lift. Hands on your thighs, get long. Breathe in. Round your spine, ragdoll. Allow your spine to be round like the letter U. And that might mean coming up another notch or 2 in your fingertips to your shins. Take a deep breath in. Breathe out. Halfway lift, fill up, half flat back, hips back. Stretch the crown of your head forward, chin in. Take a deep breath in. Breathe out, forward fold. Drop your head. Inhale, root through your feet, rise up, extended mountain. Spread your 10 fingers, take your gaze to one spot. Exhale, hands to heart center. In this practice of journeying to power, you want to set your intention. I am setting a community intention of being present in your body right here in this moment. Yeah, this is a great opportunity to drop your brain. Just be in your body. We'll send our intentions off with 3 ohms. Breathe in. Aum. 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 Inhale, extended mountain, look up. Fold. Yeah. Halfway lift. Hips back, chest forward, chin in. Step back, chaturanga, high to low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Empty, downward facing dog. 3 breaths. Breathe in. Empty. Fill up through your side body. Empty out, belly to spine. Look ahead, feet to hands. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Root through the center of your heel. Rise up, extended mountain. Fold. Halfway lift. Chaturanga, keep your spine length. Upward facing dog. Chin in. Forward fold, downward facing dog. Yeah, 3 breaths. Root down to the pointer finger knuckle and the thumb knuckle. Last breath in. Empty out completely, look ahead, feet to hands. Halfway lift, fold. Inhale, rise up, lift and spread your 10 toes. Fold, root through your heels, halfway lift. Chaturanga Dandasana, empty. Upward facing dog, chest forward, downward facing dog. Chest back, 3 breaths. Put your attention on what you want to happen. Here, last breath in. Empty out, look ahead, feet to hands. Halfway lift, fold, rise, reach up through your side body, fold, halfway lift, Chaturanga Dandasana, chin in, up dog, empty down dog, 3 breaths. Waking up is purposeful here. Last deep breath in. Breathe out, look ahead, move feet to hands, halfway lift, fold, rise up, extended mountain, stretch up, take your chest up, fold, halfway lift, Chaturanga Dandasana, upward facing dog, press down through the tops of your feet, downward facing dog. We'll do 1 more Sane. Last deep breath in. This time rise up, tippy toes. Bend your knees, empty out. Float, feet to hands. Halfway lift. Fold. Rise up, extended mountain. Reach up, take your chest up. Fold. Halfway lift. Chaturanga, take it back. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. 1 deep breath here. Blow it out. Look ahead. float feet to hands, halfway lift, fold. Fingertips on the mat as you bend down, chair. So fingertips on the mat. Yeah, fingertips on the mat. Get your hips back, sit back, and now inhale, reach up. Stay for one more breath in, look up, fold. Halfway lift, Chaturanga Dandasana. Upward facing dog, chin in, eyes up, downward facing dog, right foot warrior one. Yeah, take a full breath in, root down through your feet. Chaturanga Dandasana. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog, left foot warrior one. Yeah, Philomena, root the edge of your back foot down. Chaturanga Dandasana. Upward facing, downward facing. 3 breaths. It takes something to be present. So put your attention on your breath. Last full breath in. Breathe out, look ahead, move feet to hands. Halfway lift. Fold, empty out. Chair, sink down, reach high. Fold. Halfway lift. Chaturanga Dandasana. Upward facing dog, chin in. Downward facing dog, right foot warrior one. Lower your hips another notch down, reach high. Chaturanga Dandasana. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog, left foot warrior one. Yeah, lower your hips, reach through your side body. Chaturanga Dandasana. Upward facing, downward facing. 3 breaths. I like to think of it as courage to be present, to be with what is. Last full breath in. Empty out, look ahead, float feet to hands, halfway lift. Fold. Chair, sink back and down. Fold. Half lift. Chaturanga Dandasana. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Right foot warrior one. Plug the center of each heel down. Reach up. Chaturanga Dandasana. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Left foot warrior one. On empty, step through. Breathe in deeply. Let it go. Chaturanga Dandasana. Upward facing. Downward facing. 3 full deep breaths. Root down through your big toe mound as much as your knuckles and your fingertips. Last full breath in. Empty out. Look ahead. Float feet to hands. Halfway lift. Fold. Chair. Sink down. Reach. Fold. Half lift. Soft knees. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Right foot warrior one. Yeah, lunge down enough to take your chest up to the ceiling. Chaturanga Dandasana. You've warmed up your body well. Upward facing, downward facing. Left foot steps through warrior one. Reach up through your fingertips. Chaturanga Dandasana. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. 3 deep breaths. In and out. 2 more. Last one. Rise up. Tippy toes. Bend your knees. Float feet to hands. Halfway lift. Fold. Chair. 1 breath. Fullest expression. Fold. Halfway lift. Chaturanga Dandasana. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Right foot warrior one. Biggest warrior yet. Lunge down, knee over ankle. Chaturanga Dandasana. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Left foot warrior one. Yeah, pull into your core to reach up, go back. Chaturanga Dandasana. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. We'll take that again. Right foot warrior one. Your fullest expression for you at this moment. Right here. Chaturanga. Upward facing. Downward facing. Left foot warrior one. Take a deep breath in as you reach up to go back. Chaturanga Dandasana. Good work. Upward facing. Downward facing. Let that go. Breathe in. Sigh it out. Inhale your right leg behind you. Baby toe points straight down. Press through your right heel. Bend your right knee. Open up. Stay here or flip. Put your attention back onto your breath. Stretch your shins to the front wall and your chest to the wall that you're looking at. One more full breath in. Flip back over, high plank. Spin your heels to the right, right side plank. Look to the left side of your mat. From your heels, pressing down to your fingertips, reaching up. Stay for one more breath. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Inhale your left leg behind you. Yeah, flex your ankle, press through your left heel. Get long from your fingertips to your left heel. Then bend your left knee. Open up, stay, or flip. When you come with intention, there's the bigger picture. You stay in your breath. You stay with your drishti. You come to your edge. One more deep breath in. Flip back over, high plank. Heel spin to your left. Gaze to your right side or to the ceiling. Left side plank. Yeah. Pull into your core to stretch your top hand up, to stretch the crown of your head forward. One more breath. Hands to the mat, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Take a breath in. Clear it out. Right foot steps through crescent lunge. Draw your inner ankles back to pull your core in and to square your hips. Take your chest up. One more breath. Hands to heart center. Tilt forward. Take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, twist to your right. Prayer twist. Crescent lunge twist. Yeah. Go ahead. Open up. You have 5 breaths to be in your fullest expression. Drishti, Ujjayi, Bandha's here. You have the heat. Keep it going. Last full breath in. Stay for your exhale. Inhale, reach high, crescent lunge. Open up, warrior two. Yeah, and you can take a sigh here. I like to do that in my practice. You know, there's intensity. Just let that intensity release and come back to this moment right here. Pull your shoulder blades into center. Beautiful, Jordan. And everyone, extended side angle. As you drop your right hand inside your right shin, press with your upper arm your right knee towards your right baby toe. 3 more breaths. Half bind it. Take your top hand to your left hip. Yeah, take your chest up to the ceiling. Last deep breath here. Hands to the mat, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Chin in, gaze up. Downward facing dog. Left foot, crescent lunge. We are in the vitality sequence so that you feel what you feel muscularly. And I like to create a smile because it really speaks to you are alive, you are here, you are 100% present. Yeah, so be here, spread your fingers. Like pull that energy from your fingers and your feet to your core, take your chest up. Hands to heart center, tilt forward, stay for a breath in to get long. Twist as you exhale, revolving crescent twist. Open up, 5 breaths here. To be into your intention. To give up what blocks your way. We say give up what you must in Baptiste. But just exhale something out that just is hanging on. 2 more breaths. Last full breath in. Stay. Exhale, pull your belly in, lift your chest up. Root down, inhale, crescent lunge. Open to warrior 2. Yeah, heels in a line. Lunge down so that you really kick in your quads, your quadricep muscles. That's what they're there for, to hold you. Draw the front of your pelvis to your belly. Yeah, and then pull up from your pelvis to the crown of your head. Extended side angle. Take your top arm up to the ceiling to start, and then stretch it over your right ear. 3 more breaths. So from your outer edge of your right foot through your right fingertips, stretch it out. 1 more deep breath in, lift your gaze, lift your chest. Chaturanga Dandasana. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in, rise up in your tiptoes. Bend your knees, empty out, float feet to hands. Halfway lift, fold, chair. Now just sit back and down to where it's like, wow, I haven't gone this low in a while. Yeah, you have access to root down through your big toe mound, through the center of your heel, and then stretch your arms up. 1 more breath, look up, hands to heart center, twist to your right, prayer twist. Yeah, 5 breaths to take it to your edge. Not in a have to way, but in an organic, like you just want to take the next step way. And that could be a half bind, that could be bird of paradise, even side crow. 2 more breaths. Last full breath in. Stay for your twist. Inhale, chair. Fold. Let it go. Fingertips to toes, forward fold. Feet any distance. You can be hip width or wider. Inhale, take a halfway lift. Bow, like drop your head. Another opportunity to drop anything that just is hanging on here. Notice your feet root down through the 4 corners of your feet. Lift and spread your 10 toes as you take your tailbone up to the ceiling. Release your bind, chair pose. Just 1 breath in, sit down and back. Hands to heart center. Twist to your left. Use your exhale to create your twist through your thoracic spine. 3 more breaths to your edge. Last full deep breath in. Stay for your twist. Lift your chest, lift your gaze. Inhale, chair. Bow. Fingertips or palms to toes, forward fold. Bend your knees so much that your chest is on your thighs. And then work from this space. Root the center of your heels straight down. Yeah, from this space, lift your tailbone up. Keep some softness in your knees as you drop your head. Even shake your head out. To me, the physicality of this practice brings not just freedom and vitality, but space to discover. Roll up vertebrae by vertebrae, ragdoll spine. Reach up, extended mountain. And come into crow pose. My bad. So come right into crow pose. So you're going to just hug your triceps, your upper arms into your inner thighs, the inner part of your knees. Pull your core into center. Yeah, and then just set your gaze. Yeah, messy is perfect. That is okay. Just embrace where you're at. For 3, 2, 1, take it back, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Inhale. Empty out. Look ahead. Move feet to hands. Halfway lift. Fold. Roll up. Here again. Ragdoll. Reach high. Wrap for eagle. Right arm under. Right leg over. And then really sink your left heel down into the earth as you reach your elbows up towards your shoulders. One more breath here. Inhale to release, left side eagle. Drishti set, breath is flowing. Just switch your arms and your legs. Put your attention on your breath. Full 360, breath in, breathe out. Switch sides, right side, second set. The beauty of this practice, it is a meditation. It is a moving meditation. Keep coming back to your breath, back to your drishti, back to your intention. Breathe in, empty, switch sides, left side. Drishti set, maybe 2 inches higher. Reach the crown of your head high to the ceiling. Spark your fingers here. Last breath in. Empty. Both feet to the mat. Right side standing leg raise. So I like to just grab our right knee and just breathe here. And I don't, even though I did practice this morning, I'm not totally warmed up. So know that wobbly is okay. Soften through your standing knee, but root the center of your heel down. Then if you have access to take your peace sign fingers and bind, do that. As you inhale, get long. And as you exhale, open to your right, gaze to your left. Keep reaching the crown of your head high. On your next inhale, come back to center. Both arms stretch up. Airplane like this. Take it back. Stretch your chest forward. Take your right heel back to the back wall behind you. Lift your arms up to the ceiling. One more breath. Hands to heart center, half moon. Grab your block with you. If you have one, or water bottle, 12 inches or 6 inches in front of your left baby toe. Candy, sugar cane's there for you. Bend your top knee, grab it. Get messy, but get present. One more breath in. Release, shake it out. And just flow to the other side, left side, standing leg raise. And you might be intentional here on your bandhas, like pull into your core, press through both feet, spark your fingers. Find your bind if it's there, take it on. Take a deep breath in, open as you exhale to your left, gaze to your right. Belly in and up. Inhale to come back to center. Like stretch your arm bones to the ceiling. Airplane bounded. Interlace your hands, soften like water through your elbows. Pull your shoulder blades onto your back. One more breath. Hands to heart center, half moon. Strong doesn't have to be a lot of like movement. It is intentional here. Soft is actually stronger. One more, take a sugar cane if that's there for you for one more breath. Both feet to the mat, shake it out. Step to the front of your mat for dancers. If you have a strap or, take it on. I do not see straps around, but you know that that's there for you. Grab your strap. Otherwise, standing bow. Grab from the inside your right ankle. Soften through your knees and get long first. Then kick your shin back as you breathe out. Inhale, stretch your right hand ahead. Exhale, kick your left hand ahead. Your right shin kicks back. One more breath. Switch sides, left side, standing bow or dancers. When you create that stira sukha, you have access to hugging skin to muscle to bone here in a powerful way, not in a like jamming it way. Like just be here in your breath. As you exhale, pull in. Last breath in. Switch sides. Right side. 5 breaths. Ankle flex. Spread all 10 toes. Soften through your standing knee. Kristen? Yeah, soften through your standing knee. Yeah. That way you can hug skin to muscle to bone. One more full breath in. Switch sides. Drishti set. Just keep the breath flowing. 5 breaths here. And from here, give up what you must. Give up the thought of making it perfect. Give up the have to. Just be here. Be in your breath. Stay in your drishti. Last full breath in, fullest expression. Both feet to the mat. Step to the front of your mat, tree pose. Right foot to your shin or upper thigh or even kickstand. But just notice where you're at with your feet. Plug your center of your heel straight down. Lift the crown of your head high to the ceiling. Yeah, interlace your hands and then take your arms up. Take your gaze up. Come back to your intention. One more deep breath in. Both feet to the mat. Switch sides. Now left side standing tree. And notice your hip bones. Keep the front of your hip pointers ahead of you. So you may not need to open up so wide. Interlace your hands with the baby finger on the bottom, their opposite side, and then take your arms up. Take your chest up. One more full breath in. Both feet to the mat. Step to the front of your mat. Inhale, extended mountain. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. Chaturanga Dandasana. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Right foot steps through triangle. Lately, I have been working with the back part of my head, so I'm encouraging you to drop your chin in towards your jaw, and as if my hand was pressing behind your head, press back. You have access here to your chest opens up another notch. Yeah, you can take your block with your fingertips underneath it. Yeah, and that gives you access to lengthen your spine another notch. One more full breath in. Spread your fingertips, lift your chest. Root down to rise up. Side face, wide-legged forward fold. Hands in your hips. Inhale, lift your chest up. Your sternum, bow. I will speak to taking your hands ahead of you. You have 5 breaths here as you walk your hands ahead to press your hips, your tailbone straight back, and pull your shoulders on your back as you get to the edge with your fingertips ahead. Handstands gently come down. Chin in for everyone. As you land, stay for a breath in. Walk your fingertips back to center. Take a deep breath in. Root down through your feet as you exhale. Rise up. Inhale. Reverse namaste forward fold. So take your feet to the front of your mat. Widen your stance. Find a bind. Yeah, lift your sternum up, look up, and then stretch forward over your right thigh. Pull your right hip back as you stretch your chest over your thigh. This is powerful here for your hamstrings, those muscles that allow you to bend your knee, those muscles that allow you to move and walk, sit and stand. We use them so much. Soften through your front knee and your back knee. Yeah, take a deep breath in, halfway lift, and bow another notch. Twisting triangle. Left hand in front to a block is great, or water bottle. Yeah, before you take twisting half moon, just stay in your twisting triangle for a breath or two. Get long in your spine. Chin in, tailbone back. Then go up. Take your back leg up. You have the length. Yeah, beautiful work, Runit. Press through your right heel as much as you press through your left heel. Last full breath in. Stay. Hands to the mat, Chaturanga Dandasana. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Left foot triangle. We finished equanimity and we're in grounding here. We found the balance and now we're really using the balance and the space to root down through the 4 corners of your feet to create your full expression in triangle. And that might mean every exhale, pull your belly in and up, allow your chest to lift up. Again, if my hand was behind your head, press the occipital, the back part of your head, into my hand. Last deep breath in. Root down to rise up, side face, wide-legged forward fold, using a bind of your choice. Now you can take cow face with your right hand up, bend your right elbow, grab your shirt with your top hand, and bend your left elbow, grab your left hand in your bottom shirt, bow forward. This is a nice stretch for your rhomboid, those muscles between in the middle of your back. And again, here, give up anything that just isn't serving you, whether it's a thought or just trying hard, try easy. One more breath. Handstands gently come down. Root down through your feet. Inhale, rise up. Reverse namaste, forward fold. Left foot forward, back foot, at least hip width behind you. Find your bind. Bow forward. Stretch your collarbones wide here. As much as you lengthen your spine, pull your upper arm bones straight back. Megan and everyone, take the top of your arms up to the ceiling. Yeah. One more deep breath in. Bow. Twisting triangle. Stay for your twisting triangle for about 2 breaths. Yeah. Lift and spread all 10 toes here. And root down through your big toe mound. Pull your inner ankle straight back here. Yeah, take your twisting half moon, take it on. 3 more breaths. Chin in, long cervical spine. Last full breath in. Stay for your out. Hands to the mat, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Take a deep breath there. Blow it out. Rise up in your tippy toes. Roll out to high plank. Again, if my hand was on the back of your head, draw your chin in. You can drop your knees. Just breathe here. Soften through your elbows slightly so you can stay for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Locust. Toes on the mat. Like squeeze and lift your thighs off the mat. Fingertips to touch on the mat. Inhale, lift your chest. Yeah, and then take your arms up. Pull your shoulder blades into your spine. Get long first. One more breath in. Lower down. Cheek to one side. Shimmy your hips. And then go right back up with bounded locusts. Or warrior 3 arms. You have choice. Warrior 3 arms ahead of you. Bounded, interlace your hands. Lift up. So you know what it feels like with toes on the mat. Keep that pressure through your heels. Press them straight back. You can lift your feet up if you choose, but keep pressing your center of your heels straight back. Take a full breath in. Lower. Shimmy your hips or bend your knees and tick-tock your knees left to right. Floor bow. We will do 2 sets. So you have opportunity to take one leg at a time. We'll start with the right or both. So if you're taking one leg, bend your left elbow, grab the inside of your right knee, kick your shin back. Everyone kick your shins back. Yeah, breathe wherever you're at. One more full breath in. Stay for your exhale. Lower down. Yeah, tick-tock or shimmy. And then come right back up. Number 2. Breathe in, kick your shins back. Your chest is going to come up. But look, put your attention on your knees. If you're taking both knees up, both feet up, pull your knees into center, towards your hips. You may not go as high. That's okay. Soften through your elbows. Broaden your collarbones. One more deep breath in. Stay for your exhale. Lower. Shimmy or tick-tock your knees, and then place your hands to the lowest rib cage, wide, really wide hands, unusually wide hands. Hands you don't normally take that wide, take them on, and just notice that. Press down through the knuckles and lift up, up dog. Yeah, can you pull your shoulders in even more here with your hands wider? Take a deep breath in. Bow, forward, I want to say forward fold, downward facing dog. That's on my brain. It's funny how that happens. Inhale, rise up, tippy toes. Empty out, bend your knees and lower your knees to the mat. for camel pose. You have two camels. I'm going to speak to one-legged camel, so I'm going to bend my right knee here, take my left hand on my sacrum, that triangular bone, yeah, and then lift up. Lift up. You can take your left hand up. You have opportunity to take your left hand to your left heel, but be intentional in lifting your chest up to the ceiling, your sternum to the ceiling. One more full breath in. Stay for your out, and on your inhale, lift up to come out. Hero's pose. Sit back on your heels. Yeah, and just be where you're at. Embrace this space. Switch sides. Left side camel, or the opposite side, whichever side you started with the one leg, do the opposite. Yeah, I like to start with one hand on my sacrum, so I know my tailbone is down, my chest is broad, and then keep pulling your belly in and up. You can reach both hands up. You can take your opposite hand with your knee, the knee that's bent down to your heel. Just keep pulling up through your chest. One more full breath in. Lengthen your spine. Stay for your out breath. Then inhale to come up and out. Downward facing dog. Take a long dog because you are warmed up here. Press your chest to your thighs as you bend and soften your knees. Inhale, rise up, tippy toes. Empty out, bend your knees, jump through onto your bum. Yeah, we'll take staff pose. I don't usually do this, but I forget this is a 75-minute class, so we have time. So bend, soften your knees. Inhale, reach your hands up to the ceiling, and then send them shoulder height. Stay here. Breathe. Pull your belly in and up, and then begin to lower all the way to your back for a count of 5. Press through your heels. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bridge pose. Bend your knees, feet hip width. Drive your heels down. Lift your hips up. Yeah. Interlace your hands under your sacrum. Yeah, your knuckles are actually on the mat. Yeah, and then you can draw your knuckles towards your heels. Draw your right knee into your chest as you inhale. As you exhale, press your right heel up to the ceiling. Exhale, bend your knee and place your right foot on the mat. Inhale, draw your left knee into your chest. Exhale, press your left heel up. Stay for a breath here. Keep your hips lifted. Press through both heels. And on your exhale, bend your left knee. Place your left foot on the mat. Release your bind and lower all the way down. Tick-tock your knees. We are in igniting, as you know. And igniting, I like to think of igniting as a space where I can stand taller, I can sit without back pain, I can be in my highest self. So whether that's bridge or wheel, take it on. Hands wide, press down. Number 1, lift up. Keep the breath flowing. That keeps your tapas, your heat going. Stay for one more breath in. Tuck your chin. Come on down. And I offer you, if you're in bridge, just stay in bridge the whole 6. Go right back up for wheel. Number 2, press your chest to get your drishti point. Take a deep breath in. Tuck your chin and come down. Yeah, breathe, clear your space, and go right back up. Number 3, hands wider, lower, root down through the knuckles of your hands. Breathe. Take a deep breath in. Tuck your chin and come down. Clear it out. Clear your space. Give up what you need to. Go right back up. Number 4, Like plug your heels down, your knuckles of your hands, press your chest to the wall you're looking at. Take a deep breath in, tuck your chin and come down. And I'm going to offer you, wheel people, to stay for 5 and 6. So set your hands. If you can't, that's cool. Go up. Number 5. Maybe take a leg up. Be at your edge for you. Not for me, but for yourself. We'll clear our breath here. If you're staying, just stay and breathe. And then reset your hands and go right back up. Number 6. Fullest expression. Yeah, with the ease and a power that you have right there within you. Stay for one more breath in. Tuck your chin, come on down. Supta Baddha Konasana. Yeah, embrace your space. Your beautiful physical space right here. Your heart beating, your lungs filling with air and releasing out. Our bodies are so miraculous. Philomena has taught me so much that when I practice, man, I just really am so damn grateful for everything my body can do. Draw your knees into center, dead bug, or happy baby. So dead bug, just draw your knees down towards your armpits in stillness. Yeah, and I offer you to press the back of your head into the mat, the back of your upper arm bones into the mat. Happy baby, you know, you can rock and roll. Release your bind legs to the ceiling. And again here, press the back of your occipital part of your head into your mat, your shoulders, the tops of your arms into your mat. Take a deep breath in. Lower your right leg to hover. And interlace your hands with your pointer fingers to touch, to point up and pulse for 10, 2, 3. So your head is like pressed back, your chin in. 5, 6. Head and chest are coming up. 8, 9, 10. Head down, switch your legs. Lower your opposite leg and then pulse up. Chin in, the back of your head is long. For 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Both legs up. 30, 60. Fingertips under your bum. Like soften your knees slightly, but ankles flex and spread your 10 toes. Put energy and attention onto your feet here. Take a deep breath in. Breathe out, lower 30%. Breathe out another notch, lower 60. Yeah, you want to have your hips on the mat. Stay here and breathe. You can stay here if this is your edge, or go all the way to hover. Breathe. Look at your toes. Flutter kick for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Head down, legs up. We'll do it again. Take a breath in. Breathe out 30%. Press through your heels. Soft micro bend in the knees. Breathe out to 60. Yeah. Pull your low belly in, your low ribs in. Take a breath here. Lower to hover and mermaid left to right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Head down, legs up. Last one. Take a deep breath in. Lower 30. Pull your low belly down to the mat. Breathe in. Lower 60. You have choice here. Breathe in, lower to your hover spot, and then scissor leg. 5, 4, 3, hug in. 1, head down, knees into your chest. Give yourself a huge hug. And then rock and roll 3 times and come up for, we're going to take row your boat first. Okay, so if you have a block, you can certainly use it. You can have your feet parallel your shins, or your shins and feet parallel, or your feet on the mat. If you don't have a block, then just press your fingertips to touch. So you have choice. Take a deep breath in, breathe out, twist to your right. If your elbow touches the mat, that's awesome. It's not a have to. Inhale, exhale, switch. Go for 10. 9, 8. Use your exhale. 7, 6, 5, 4. Pull your low belly in. 3, 2, 1. Grab the backs of your knees, rock back and forth 3 times, and come up for boat pose. Yeah, so you come right up, set your gaze, hands can be behind your hamstrings. Yeah, just set your chest first, shoulders back, pull your shoulders into your spine. And if you have the ability, take it on. Lift up, breathe in, low boat, breathe out. Inhale high, exhale low. Last one. Inhale high, exhale low, and then draw your knees in, rock and roll 3 times. Cross your ankles. Chaturanga, up dog, down dog. Yeah, just let your body get a nice stretch as you take that up dog. Downward facing dog, right side, half pigeon. The practice gives back in so many ways. This is a space of opening, so be open to feeling what you feel in your body, but let the thoughts go like the river going downstream. Just let anything that pops up, acknowledge it, see it, just let it flow all the way downstream. I'm coming back from a stint of work, and I work intensive care nursery with a lot of different sized babies. And the one thing that I found so deeply powerful as we come into our true north alignment in each and every pose, as I care for the babies at work, neurologically, when they're in true north alignment, meaning their head and neck are in alignment, their shoulders are square, just like we do here in true north alignment, their brain develops in a healthier way. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Sure. Sure. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I work intensive care nursery. I've been doing it since 1982. And the one thing we have found over the years is that just as we take on true north alignment, switch sides, left side, half pigeon, just as we take on true north alignment with our feet at 12 o'clock and our pelvis neutral and our shoulders pulled into our spine and broad chest, we create that in the infants at work, in their positioning. As they grow, we use positioners, we use sandbags and positioners to help them get into north alignment so that their brains can develop, and they do, in a healthier way. And that's really profound. We've just found that out the last really 5 to 7 years. That is so important. We used to put them out like a frog, back in the day when I started, with restraints and everything. And we've come such a long way. So this is powerful in your body here. It's powerful for a 26-weeker, a 30-weeker, whatever age you are in life. Each of these poses to create true north alignment is powerful. So when we ask you to tuck your back toes, it's not just because we want you to suffer. We don't. We want you to create your true north alignment. We want you to be present in your body and create that neurological connection. Yeah, I'm here right now, this moment, right here. And I'm taking on what I can take on. Roll onto your right hip, swing your left leg up and around, double pigeon. Double pigeon looks different in every body, but again, true north alignment. Feet, ankles flexed, toes spread. Draw the front of your pelvis to your belly. You can sit tall right here, and that can be your edge. Pull your shoulders in towards your spine. Yeah, and you will notice your hips for sure. If you have access to hinging, and that's your next step, take that on. In my practice, I've done a lot of athletics, so I personally like people to be present and not to be pushing through. We've already done that in our life. Let's stay present to what's happening right here in our body and be right here on our edge. Switch sides. Yes, spread your 10 toes and use your arch like as a metaphor for pulling in your energy from your feet to your shins, to your thighs, to your abdominals. The journey into power is such a gift. I can't speak enough about it. It allows you to be in your space, in your freedom for what works for you. And you could, for anybody, person in a wheelchair, person with crutches, person with no leg, you can still do the practice. It's about the principles. Seated, wide-legged forward fold or frog. Wherever you're at, create a neutral pelvis. Draw the front of your pelvis towards your belly. And then reach your sit bones behind you as you reach the crown of your head ahead of you. And again, if the back of my hand was behind your head, that occipital bone, the back part of your bone is occipital bone. And press up through that bone. Yeah, Jordan, good. If you're on your back, press into your mat. Allow yourself to be present to your breath. Stay connected to your drishti. Five more breaths. Last full breath in. Sigh it out. If you're in traditional frog, slither forward and then on your back, draw your knees in, roll to your side. We're going to go right into seated single leg extension on the right side. So if you have a block, you can try it on. Sit on a block and see how that feels in your body. It gives you the space, especially if you have tight hips, to hinge a little bit deeper. You can also use the block under the extended knee to keep it slightly bent. So you can actually slide that block right under your knee. Yeah, and then flex your heel forward, Kristen. Yeah, there you go. Hinge. From your tailbone through the crown of your head, lengthen. Stretch your spine long. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Just soften the front knee. Yeah, just a little. Yeah. It's all good. Yeah. Yeah. Breathe. If you like holding poses in opening and release longer, feel free to sign up and take my class Tuesday nights. Switch sides, left side, single seated leg. I teach it virtual, so you could be, anywhere and take the class. It's just a 30-minute restorative. It definitely helps you wind down, definitely helps you sleep better. We hold pose is probably about 2 to 3 minutes. Ideally, it would be nice to do 4 to 5 minutes, but with a 30-minute class, it's really important that, I would like to get the major joints opened. But it's a powerful class. It's like icing on the cake after Journey into Power. Gather your belly in and up. Take a deep breath in. Hinge another notch down. Seated forward fold. Yeah, both ankles flex. Spread your 10 toes. Reach your fingers to the ceiling. Hinge. Similar to staff pose, but hinge just like a halfway lift back. Press through your heels wherever you're at. Yeah, spread all 10 toes. Yeah. Take a deep breath in. Sigh. 3 more breaths here. Soften your gaze. Soften your breath. Last one in. Empty. Reverse tabletop or plank, reverse plank. Yeah, look to lifting up through your chest. Your hips will lift, but lift your chest up, your sternum to the ceiling. Yeah, you can tuck your chin. If you have any neck issues, you can always tuck your chin. You don't have to look back. Be aware of that. Take one more breath in. Lower all the way down. Fish pose. I like to take my hands under my hips. That's just me. Block is there for you. Place it between your shoulder blades. If you take your hands under your hips, press down through the knuckles of your hands, your forearms, your elbows. You have access with the hands and elbows and forearms to adjust it to what feels good right here, right now. As if you are lifting up out of your hips. Create the lift through your sternum up to the ceiling. Press the ball mounds of both feet ahead of you. One more breath in. Open your mouth, sigh it out. Gently roll off your block to your side. Remove your block. I will speak to shoulder stand, but know that headstands, take it to the back of your mat. Handstands, take it to the front. Shoulder stands, you're perfect where you are, or waterfall. Yeah, for shoulder stands, come into a plow, like a semi-plow, so that you put your attention on your hands. Walk your baby fingers towards each other on your sacrum, that triangular bone. Yeah, as take a deep breath in, breathe out, pull into your core, and then lift your legs right up to shoulder stand. Stack your thighs, your shins, your feet right over your hips. And Kristen, you can take them forward a notch toward the front of your mat. Yeah, there's a lot of core work happening. Breathe. Waterfalls can also take plow, go right in from shoulder stand to plow, toes over your head. If your toes touch the mat, you can release your hands from your hips and place them on the mat. Breathe through the back side of your body. From plow, deaf yogi, bend your knees, hug your knees by your ears. Handstands, headstands, gently come down, come into child's pose. And then deaf yogi, gently roll vertebrae by vertebrae down. Waterfalls, drop your feet on the mat, lift your hips, remove your block. And everyone come into Knees into your chest. Take a deep breath in. Knees to your left, supine twist. Take a deep, full breath in. Sigh it out. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale to your right side, supine twist. Take a full breath in. A long sigh out. Gently come back to Supta Baddha Konasana. I will be coming by with a cool washcloth by your right side of your mat. You can place that on your forehead. You're welcome. On your chest, on your upper chest. Shavasana. You're welcome. Yeah, just embrace your space here. Let your whole body sink into the earth. You've given your body, your mind and body, a gift. Just allow that to soak in here. Deepen your breath. Move your fingers and your toes. Stretch your arms above your head. Take a full deep breath in. Lengthen. And as you exhale, bend your knees. Roll to your right side. I acknowledge each of you for showing up and doing the work in a powerful way. Press your left hand into the earth, come up to a seated position. Spine long. Inhale, reach your fingertips to the sky. Exhale, draw your thumb knuckles to your chest center. We'll close and seal our practice this morning, coming back to your intention and our intention of giving up what we must. With 3 ohms, take a deep breath in. Draw your thumb knuckles to your forehead center. The light within me sees and respects and honors the light within each one of you. And as a community, together we say, Namaste. Have a great rest of your day. Yeah, so we have a great trip coming up in February. I think it's called the Himalayan Retreat, and it's actually up in the Poconos. And I believe Lisa Taylor will be running that. The price is lowered for the first 10 early registration people. So know that this is a great opportunity if you can't make it to Europe or Italy. This is wonderful. This is financially fiscal. And it sounds like a really awesome time. So check it out on MindBody. Yeah. Are you? I'm thinking about it. Yeah, I would. Yeah, I will. Oh, wow. Really? Wow. That's awesome. Oh, that sounds good. Chocolate, I'm all about that. Oh, I think. Yeah. Is it? Wow. That's so wonderful that it's so close. Yeah.